Can you imagine a third big AFL stadium in Melbourne? Or even Optus Stadium looking completely different to how it is today? We're going to look at those and much more in AFL stadiums that were nearly built and that are proposed to be built in the future. Proposed in 2009 was the UCATT Stadium in Melbourne, Victoria. This stadium was going to actually be located on rail yards in North Melbourne. The stadium was first mentioned in 2009 as a third boutique solution for a Melbourne venue and capable of hosting lower drawing matches such as two smaller Victorian clubs or a smaller Victorian club versus a Gold Coast, GWS, Freo, Port Adelaide, etc. And there was also talks it could be moved into a 44,000 capacity seat stadium in Australia's bid for the FIFA World Cup, freeing Marvel Stadium up for purely AFL. I would have absolutely loved this stadium to happen because, as you can see here, look how unique the design is. You've got a bowl seating design that goes lower and higher as it kind of gradients in until in one of the pockets behind the AFL goals there is literally no seating and you can just walk through a big complex almost. It looks really cool actually. Looking at it from this view as well, look at this Melbourne City view. Look how good it looks. This stadium was genuinely proposed in 1997 and look at the quality of this picture. This is genuinely a sketch in 1997 of a proposed Hobart Stadium in Tasmania. It was to replace the Elwick Showgrounds, with construction expected to begin in 1998 and in time for the 1999 AFL season. It would initially host AFL preseason games before transitioning into a main AFL ground for the Premiership season, even maybe locating a team there. It was to be a 30,000 capacity venue and have an MCG sized arena with full lighting and was to be the home of AFL football and also international cricket in Tasmania. I wonder if this stadium was built, would international cricket be held in Tasmania even more? Let me know about it down in the comments. And as it says here, we'll replace Bellarive Oval, also known as Blundstone Arena, for the cricket. Now this one is actually under construction at the moment. It is the Kennedy Community Centre to be home, the administrative home and a massive training complex of the Hawthorn Football Club. There have been talks of hosting pre-season games here due to there being small little grandstands built. There's no set capacity of the stadium and it is currently under construction and it will be the host of the Hawthorn AFLW team. But apart from that, it's not really going to be a full-on AFL ground. Macquarie Park, another Tasmanian-based proposed venue that is currently probably in talks of going under construction very soon. It's proposed to host 27,000 people and the new Tasmanian AFL team that will be voted on this year by all of the AFL clubs. It'll be a $500 million stadium complex that is proposed for a largely vacant Macquarie Point waterfront site, which will also include a hotel, convention centre, restaurants and cafes. I think this will be one of the best stadiums in Australia, if I'm being honest, on the waterfront. The unique design, like the Melbourne venue I showed you earlier, with the open seating, no seating behind the goals. I think it actually looks really cool, and that's the rare thing I like actually about Metricon Stadium. But the thing about this stadium is there's literally nothing behind the goals. And this one is from 1956, so we can probably safely say this is no longer a proposal. It was a new stadium to serve as the main stadium for the 1956 Melbourne Olympic Games. It was to be built at the Melbourne Showgrounds, but it was deemed unsuitable, and you'd think that this probably would become the premier AFL venue in Australia if it was built, as it would be over 100,000 the capacity. There was also plans to maybe extend Princess Park's 100,000 venue to make it Melbourne Olympic Park. There were heaps of designs, which I'm sure will be up on the screen right now, but nothing really got going, and the MCG just got extended. This is actually half done, the Mildura South Regional Sporting Precinct. It is half done, but it's not fully done. It's going to be suited to host AFL pre-season matches in a massive AFL, and for AFL standards, a world-class complex. It would have function rooms, it would have a Michelin-star restaurant even, I'm not sure why that's there. It would feature an AFL standing oval with a cricket turf wicket with an adjoining two-storey indoor stadium comprising 6 courts, change rooms, foyer reception, administration offices, public amenities, storage and spectator seating, a cafe and kiosk as well. As I already said, it will attract pre-season matches of not only just AFL but cricket, soccer and basketball as well. The Perth Stadium. Yes, we've already got a Perth Stadium, but this was the early proposal of a big WA stadium. We've actually got some pictures of the proposal. Now, this stadium was also going to be 60,000, so it would have really made no difference. Now, this stadium was actually just going to be plonked right on top of Subiaco Oval. They were going to demolish Subiaco Oval, plonk Perth Stadium right on top. It was rejected around the 2008 region, as it was included in Australia's failed bid for the 2010, 2018 and 2022 World Cup bids. It looks like a really good stadium, but I think they've got it right by having it where it is right now on the waterfront, and it also looks a whole lot better in real life. And last but not least, probably the grandest stadium of them all, the Sydney Olympic Stadium, which has a few designs. Now these were all the designs proposed to host the 2000 Sydney Olympic Games, with the current Olympic Stadium, Stadium Australia, currently hosting AFL games occasionally. You would think that this would have also hosted AFL games in the future. So here we have the first design, which looks like the most ancient European thing I've ever seen. And then you've got this design, which is a little closer to how it is today. But then you've got this design, which is what they went with and how it still also looks today. Hello people, I actually missed a few proposals in the video that I forgot to mention. I missed the Subiaco Oval redevelopment plans, which look like this. The Waverley Park development plans, which looks like this and was going to extend its capacity to 125,000. Punt Road Oval, SCG, MCG, Marvel Stadium, Monica Oval, and more. So I apologise about that. Anyway, that will do it for today's video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Footy season is coming thick and fast, so yeah, subscription would mean the absolute world. There is so much footy content coming all throughout the season, almost daily, if not daily uploads from round 1 to the grand final. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Cheers.